Um, so fun. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone.
Hello, hello.
And look who I have here with me, Mr. Jeffery, better known as Ripe Color.
Mm-hmm.
And look how colorful you are today.
I'm always colorful. I try to always be colorful.
You must see me and go, does she wear anything but black?
I'm. All I ever see is your hair. Your hair is so
Love the hair.
fabulous.
Oh, my hair, yeah.
Your hair is like amazing. I mean, hello.
I
Yeah.
love it. Is that why you wear a hat all the time?
I'm just used to wearing a hat. I'm just used to wearing a hat because it's either the sun or the cold.
Oh, see, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when I've cut my hair off, inch all over my head, freezing. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference.
But it's so good to see everyone. Hi, Bonnie. Aren't I like?
Oh, hi, Melinda. I know you, Melinda.
Yes, Melinda and Lisa. Of course, you read with Lisa.
And Lisa, yes. I've never done the chat. I've never read chat before, so it's very exciting.
Oh, this will be fun for them, you guys. Y'all need to talk to him and distract him while we're chit chatting. Anyways, I am just so happy that you're here, Jeffery, because you have such a unique calmness to you. You can bring this. You have this calmness, deep calmness to you, but you also are very like energetic at the same time. Can you tell us about that?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to me. I used to be very energetic all the time, like almost too energetic. I'm a lot for a lot of people. I always have been, and I don't know. Like underneath that, well, I've been meditating a really long time. I've been meditating daily for probably like 20 years. Like 20 years.
Wow.
So, and I tell everyone, like, the reason I meditate is not because, oh, I'm so spiritual. Oh, I meditate. I'm so spiritual and you're not. I meditate because I have to.
Yeah.
It's sort of like there are certain foods that are good for you and you just eat them because they're good for you. It's a little bit like that. It's like showering. It's like brushing your teeth. It's like, I don't know. That's what it's become for me. Because I find that if I don't, like a day or two, especially if I miss a day, I miss a day, But if I miss 2, 3 days, all my impatience and anxiety and judgment comes back real fast.
Oh, okay. So I'm wondering, hi, Sharon. Welcome, Nasty Woman Tarot. She's given us a shout out.
Hi. Hi, Ron, Unconditional Love.
And Ron, yep. Hi.
And Prince Charming's mom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Her puppy's name is Prince Charming. Yeah. Exactly. No, that's interesting, and I love that you make it like it's part of waking up every day. It has to be part of the routine.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And I wonder if it's also because of so much energy that living in a city gives.
I think that has something to do with it. I do. I think that has a lot to do with it because I live really in the middle of the city, truly, completely in the middle of the city. I'm literally a 10-minute walk to Times Square.
And I would imagine that you live. I mean, I love all people. I think all people bring such a beautiful artistic piece to our lives and to our human experience. But I would imagine that you live around a lot of assholes and that you pick up on their energy. So I wouldn't assume that you are like you said, you get judgy or whatever. I'm wondering if part of that is you're just picking up on so much energy in one.
Well, I don't know how I know what you're saying. but you pick up on everything.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, that's the abundance. I mean, that's why I really like living in the middle of the city. And honestly, when I go on vacation, I go to other big cities. Like, it's almost like if the city isn't big enough, I ain't going.
It feels like home to you.
Yeah. And I'm very calm in the middle of it. And for me, that's the abundant garden. The abundant garden has 40 or 50 or 60 different varieties of flowers. And some are like, attacking the others, and some are disintegrating, and some are blooming, and some are red, and some are orange, and some are, I love that.
And that's what makes
it
perfect. Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
And I agree with that. And so for me, going to a big city, I'm San Diego, over 50 years, San Diego, until I moved here to the mountains. And for me to go to a big city, to adjust to that amount of pressurized energy, it takes a minute, I can say. It takes a minute.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But
I do love it. I end up loving it because, again, I appreciate the difference of things. But, traveling, I've traveled to New York several times, and I absolutely loved every time I was there. But I want to tell you about one time, and it's interesting because it's something I wanted to talk about today, and I was wondering if you had any feedback, and I want to get to so today, the Department of Justice announced it will review which previously was withheld information and documents related to September 11th.
Oh.
Did you know that there was documents that were being withheld regarding that day?
No, but I mean, it makes sense. I mean, look, we all knew that there was a whole Saudi Arabian connection then.
Okay.
So, in a lot of ways, I don't know if it's so responsible for the government to tell us everything all the time anyway.
I agree.
So I knew that there was a lot more to the story than the story, because, I mean, I don't want to be into Mr. Conspiracy Theory, but I remember that day I was desperately trying. I was living in this apartment. They were working on my roof, and it was really loud. And I was like, I am sleeping through this. I am sleeping through this. I am sleeping through this. And it was super loud. And then finally, the phone rang, like it was, it used to be a phone. So I finally get out of bed because it kept on ringing. And someone that I had gone to school with, he's like, oh, the World Trade Center fell. I'm like, you're such a drama queen. The World Trade Center couldn't have fallen,
Yeah.
And I still stand by that. It couldn't have fallen.
Right.
Right. Like, the whole thing doesn't really add up. Sorry. It just doesn't add up.
That imploding action where it goes, it doesn't happen unless something under here happened, not up here.
Yeah, it doesn't add up.
Yeah, it doesn't add up.
Doesn't add up. Yeah.
So they're asking President Biden not to appear at Ground Zero in New York to mark the anniversary unless he releases more documents.
That's really nice, but it's like, okay, so this is opinion time. Is it opinion time?
It is.
Okay.
It's wide open.
Opinion time. It's like, okay, so you lost somebody there. Guess what? We all did, right? Yeah. We all did. So, oh, well, I have a right because my so-and-so died, and therefore I am the be-all, end-all. It's like, that's why we have a really ugly building down there now. Okay? Because everyone has their opinion, and they have to kowtow to everyone. I'm a real New Yorker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, partisan money can't come. It's like, you got $3 million, right? He's dead. It happened. Shut up.
Yeah. Well, we'll see who the squeaky wheel, I'm telling you, sometimes works. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
But all that to say is,
I don't think we'll ever get the whole story. I don't think we'll get the whole story until maybe 30 or 40 years.
Yeah.
You know,
They're gonna.
it was a very involved. Yeah, yeah. There were all these stocks that were sold a few days before. You know, the whole thing is.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
very, very. Something
Shady.
was going on. Yeah.
So, one such trip that I took to New York,
Okay.
we arrived. We arrived. It was actually it was my first trip to New York. I was asked to speak at a big event, and we, of course, the whole trip from California to New York is always, it always seems like I'm going to Europe because it's
No, it's a long way, and also it's easier It's easier when you're going with the sun. When you're going opposite the sun, it really is a big difference. I know.
it is.
I
And
know.
so, and then we had some kind of crazy layover in Chicago, and so we didn't get there till, oh gosh, it was well after midnight. Getting into, getting in, you're disoriented. You get into the cab, you get to the hotel, and I didn't even know where the hotel was at. We just say the Marriott, blah, have no conceptual idea of where I'm going. Get there, get to the room, crash, because of course it's been a rough day, right? And I had 5 minutes of good sleep. The rest of the night, I was terrorized by screams and cries and horrific sounds and noises and like this. And it was just all night long. And I'm like, what in the world? This hotel must be so haunted. And what happened here? This is horrific. Something happened horrible in this hotel, but all night long, I was like,
wow,
so sensitive to the energy. And I was hearing and seeing, and, every time I closed my eyes, I'd see things, and it was just horrific. Had no idea what I had stepped into. The next morning, I am crawling out, and I look over at my daughter. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? She's like, she was experiencing the same thing. We walk over and open the shades and look down into a hole. And we were looking down into where the towers had been. And it hadn't been so it had been 8 years. So no, 7 years.
Right.
7 years since.
Right.
And so 7 years had passed. So it was still a hole back then. Right. And we just both started bawling because of we experienced all night long, over and over again, the trauma, the terror, the sadness, the grief, everything. And we're just looking down into the hole. So that was our experience with
so I'm from here. I've lived here my whole life. I was here when it happened, blah, blah, blah. And I have an Airbnb out of my apartment. So I've had, 500 people stay here. And had a really nice guy come from Mexico. And sometimes I really get along with them. And I take them around. And, if I get along with them, and so like I make believe I'm a tourist. So he wanted to go see the Empire State, not the Empire State, the Statue of Liberty, blah, blah, blah. And we kind of went there. It was after they built the memorial. And I was like, we got to get out of here. I can't, we just got to get out of here. And then, and they make it this whole, what the thing that's annoying for New Yorkers, for me? People trying to make it their drama.
Right. To be part of the story. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, were you there? Did you know anyone who died? Did you smell the dead bodies? Right. No? Well, then shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and now, it's a museum you can pay for. It's like, what? Huh?
Wow.
What? Yeah.
I would imagine that
downtown has never been the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Downtown has never been the same, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I go downtown a little bit. I don't really have a reason to go down there. It's, it's all financial building. Now people live there, but it used to be nobody lived there. So you'd go down there after, say, 6, and there was nobody on the street. Now there are people living there, but it's, it's the most haunted part of the city. It's the oldest part of the city.
Yeah. So you're not
That's
only
the oldest,
you're getting a
right,
lot of you're getting a lot of energy
right,
and imprints there.
right.
A
That's like,
lot.
that's where New Amsterdam was. This is like where they
Yeah.
built the wall. The Wall Street was built to keep out the indigenous, yeah. So that whole, yeah,
A lot of history. So if
downtown
you're
has a lot of
sensitive,
energy.
if you're an
Downtown has a
empath
lot
and
of
you're
energy.
sensitive and you're psychic and dead people talk to you, it's a tough place to be. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Well, especially that area of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, so we were only staying in that hotel for one night, thank goodness. So if you all were worried about me, we did move hotels and it was better. But we actually moved into a hotel, and story is not relevant to anything, you guys, except I'm just telling the story. We went to this other hotel, and so this would be near where you would go to this. It was near a park where you'd go to see the Statue of Liberty. So whatever that area is,
Battery Park City,
Park. Yeah. So over there.
which is all landfill, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so that
Yeah.
could just go. That could just sink whenever.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So we stayed in
Don't
everything.
overpack your bag.
Back so you can.
You go with your knapsack.
In fact, just wear a life jacket when you go to bed.
Exactly.
So there was they were having some kind of summit there in New York where everybody from all the world leaders come in from around the world. Happened to be that week when I was there, and a guy from Iran. It would have to be someone that we were kind of friendly with. So, and I always get confused if it was Iran or Iraq, but he was he was like the president of one of those places, and all his entourage.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the hotels around and our hotel had sharpshooters on the top, and
Mm-hmm.
you had to be frisked when you had to come through a line and be wanded and frisked every time you came back to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
We were on the same floor as he was. We were the only people on his floor, and he knew that we were there. Of course, they know everybody. They probably had our whole family history.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
From
Right.
behind the scenes. This is crazy. Right. And we were there because I was speaking for an event, like I told you, and my son had recently passed from a brain tumor, and they had me come and speak to the huge crowd at Battery Park one afternoon. Anyway. But he knew I was there for that, and he sent his regards to me personally, the president of whatever. I was just like,
that's part of their culture. It's deeply hospitable. It's this deeply hospitable culture.
Yeah,
that's
but this is like
their whole.
This is someone that everybody's terrified of, right? In his own country,
right?
And yeah, so it was a little bit.
Yeah, that's a real part of their. It's sort of like you're in the desert.
Sweet.
You feed whoever comes along,
right?
Because it could be you. So it's that's the understanding. It's like I'm going to give you everything I have. Yeah.
But it was really very kind, and all his security, and they were all really gone out of their way to be kind to me and my family. So anyway, interesting time that one time around when I went, but wow.
Next time, just come and see a show.
Exactly.
Just come and see a show.
Which I did. Of course,
just come see a musical.
I love the shows. Of course, I think we had front row. I think Wicked was popular then. Front row seats at Wicked, so that was fun. Yep, we did it up. Anyways, all that fun going down memory lane with you, Jeffrey. Anyways, so excited. Guess who's here with me, you guys? See. And
everyone likes when I do my chair dance.
Your chair dance, I love it. And so, speaking of, we do see your energetic side, but for those of us who follow you, and if you don't, please get on his channel and follow him. When you do your readings, you have this unique way of that, like I'm talking that calm, where you tap in, and I really feel, and like you said, you do this meditative practice for all these years, but I feel like when you tap into your soul self and spirit to bring messages, you really step into that calm. And
Yeah.
it's very, very meaningful.
I think that's it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, very, very meaningful. And I'm just grateful that you are part of this this art and this painting that's coming together and bringing these messages, opening up and bringing messages to all of us.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
I guess it needs to come through that way. But sometimes when they talk to me, it's not like I had a couple of weeks ago. I don't even know what it was. And I was really undecided about something, and I was really all over the place about something. And then I sit in bed. I usually meditate in bed, but I sit like in a cross-legged position. I'm very like low key. I'm very like, I have to have the incense. I have my water or my coffee. If it's loud, it's loud. If it's not, it's not, whatever. And it came through like really like, what did it say to me? You have to start trusting yourself, like that.
Whoa. That's true.
Sometimes I need to get it like that, a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because that's when you listen, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If somebody whispers in your ear, you got to trust yourself. You're not going to hear that. You got to have it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I need a little. Just me. That's just me telling myself.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And you know what I've been finding lately? What I'm realizing, this is kind of weird. It's almost like it comes from here.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. That's where I'm sort of like, oh, that's where it's coming from, I think.
Well, and so do you know that is your third
right.
eye, right?
Right.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it. And I hope that you all know that as you tap in and you guys are all doing your readings and stuff, that your uniqueness is important and part of the tapestry. And I'm using a lot of artistic words because we're talking to Rhett Color, who's an artist, and
I agree with that statement. Yeah,
we're all part of a tapestry and making perfect colors. In fact, Jeffrey was talking about the scarf behind him that he's making, and it's a work in progress. And keeping to making the perfect tapestry this time around, right?
This time around.
Yeah. I love it. Okay.
Yeah, I think different people get it different ways. So some people have a feeling, like I generally have a feeling. That's pretty much, I'm go with feeling. Some people will see, some people will hear. Sometimes you see a vision, or sometimes you see like a metaphor, or sometimes the hearing can also be, you're walking down the street and you'll overhear a conversation, right? You'll hear a snippet of a conversation. It's like, oh, or you'll hear the same place mentioned 2 or 3 times in a day, and it's some obscure place. It's like Sierra Leone. What's Sierra Leone? Like, huh? What?
Yes.
It's not like a place that's always mentioned. Like the living room. It's not. Or so I feel like they come to us in all different ways, and I think a lot of people have this tunnel vision. It's like, oh, well, it's got to be this way and this way only. It's like, no. They like to play. So it's different ways and different times. And sometimes it's feathers and sometimes it could be anything.
Exactly. And that's one thing that it's important. One of the first things we need to shed is this, because spirit is not in a box. And your spirit team will try to get through many different ways. They're constantly trying to get through to us. So it's basically learning the language that you both can understand back and forth, right?
Exactly.
And it'll be different for all of us.
Exactly.
We were just, Kim and I teach a we guide a intuitive circle teaching some of this stuff. So we're just talking about this.
And some people get it in their body.
Yeah. So
some
that's
people
what we
get
did
it in their body. So they'll have like a pain in their shoulder. So that could mean maybe there's too much burden. Maybe I'm carrying too much, or maybe someone you're talking to is carrying too much, or am I reaching out for something? It can have a lot of meanings.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what we were talking. That's what we were teaching today, was the empath and stepping into that feeling and following it in for a message. So you got the feeling here, your shoulders hurting or whatever. Follow that pain in and follow the message of where it's taking you. Yeah. Awesome. That's an empath. All right. So I just want to stop a moment here and just say hi. I've been seeing everybody saying hello, so I wanted to say hi. I didn't want to disrupt
I saw somebody. I remember the name was Perez, and she said she lives down there and she's never been there. It's like, that's exactly right. We don't go there.
Right.
It's like Times Square for New Yorkers. We don't go there.
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
Why would you go to Times Square? There's nothing there.
Right. So not for you guys. Yep. Yeah. So if you do go there, it's just all the tourists running around and doing stuff. Yeah. Right. In Times Square.
Elmo, Spider-Man.
Oh gosh.
Not the real Spider-Man either, because I happen to know the real Spider-Man, and he's not there.
And he's not there. So
no, he's helping his mother in Queens.
There you go. See? Harry's mom was in the class today, and she says, that was a really good lesson today, Debbie. I can't wait to practice. Yeah, it'll be a fun one. All right. Lisa's like, I live in Kentucky, and I've never been to the Derby.
Oh, really? Just to wear the hat? You go just to wear the hat?
For the hat.
I wouldn't even look at the horses. I just want to see your hat. I want you to see mine.
Yes. Yeah. I should have worn my hat like you. I might run up and get it, just so we can be twins for twinning.
Everyone's only really seen my summer collection. My fall collection will come out in a month or so.
Okay, so I'll wait till the fall collection. We'll do another collab, and we'll both wear our fall one then. So let's go ahead, and we're gonna open it up, you guys. I did promise that because I have a giveaway because I hit that 5,000 mark. The thing is, and I'm so excited I finally hit the 5,000 mark, subscribers.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. And so I'm doing a giveaway for these cards. Not these particular ones. I ordered a new set for the Gummy Bear Tarot. And so I didn't finish getting the list down on the paper to tear it up and put it in a thing. So we're not doing the drawing today, I promise, but we will be doing it for this. So if you haven't gotten on the list for the drawing, that's on the last video of Inquiring Minds, and you can just comment that you want to join the drawing. The thing about this, Jeffrey, is I've been on YouTube since 2017. Not many people know that because they would have never even known. What? What were you doing? Where can we find you? So many people have started, and I watched them and followed them, and they've passed me up like I'm not
like a hot potato. Like a hot potato.
Hot potato. Bye-bye, Debbie. Wait a minute, I need to get to at least 5,000. So it's all right. I know that, and I always have been grateful, and I just love the family that has been with me from the beginning to now, and I just feel very blessed. So that's all good. And so thank you, Keely. So if you want to join that, you guys just go over to that other video, make comment, and say.
Oh, and the video that I watched last night, because I was like, so let me watch something, because a lot of times I don't have time to watch other people's videos. I make so many myself, and I'm always working, etc. So I was watching the one that you did last night with the it was you and Kim and Lilac. What's her name? Andrea,
yeah.
Oh my God, that was amazing. You did the Betty Davis and that I'll come up with the name. James Miranda Stewart
Wow, look at you.
Berry.
Wow,
Yeah.
you remembered the whole thing.
Yeah. And Letitia James.
And Letitia James, yeah.
But that was amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was amazing. And it was interesting because looking at those people, there were so many rich lessons and all of that. So many rich lessons. Wow.
I have to say that is one of our favorite nights to do.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And then, when you first started, because I was sending you a message when I was watching the Betty Davis, and it was like you did like half an hour on her, and I thought the whole thing was going to be her. And I was like, oh my God, I love Betty Davis. Blah, 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 blah. I could name 30 of her movies like in 2 seconds flat.
Oh wow,
and what her best ones were, and what her worst ones were, and what her campiest ones were when she was like, like at the end of her career, and they were like really bad, and
Hi, Cuba. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm the worst person to do Hollywood past legends or the best, because
it's good because that way you're really clear, because like I would come in and I'm already on her side.
Oh, okay.
Right. I'm already on her side because you know how it is. Right. It's sort of like when you read for your friend who's in a messed up relationship. So every card I'm going to pull is going to say, you really need to leave him.
Exactly.
No matter what card it is, it could be the best card. You need to leave him.
See, you have the Sun and the Lovers. You need to leave.
Exactly. Exactly. He's going to burn you.
It's so hard reading for your friends for relationships because you have an opinion,
whether you think so or not.
Yes. And so that's when I really do have to bring in tools like cards and stuff when I read for friends, because it's like if I'm just tapping in and receiving information, this is where I could really. So I always have to back it up with cards every time if I read for a friend, especially on relationships.
Yeah.
Because
that's the big one.
Because we love our friends. We love them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I have a good time learning about these characters and beautiful people and who they were and messages they bring in for us now. And it's been a huge learning experience and has changed my life. Literally. Mm-hmm. These women have, over the last, how many, you guys, you would know, we must have been doing it for at least 3 months now, 3 or 4 months. So.
Yeah, and it's been a while because I sort of remember it coming up, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." I never really I'm busy.
Yeah, women empowering women. Yeah. Jeffrey's going to come on board and help us out.
Oh my God, Betty Davis! I could have talked to an hour and a half.
All day with that one. Huh?
An hour and a half about her.
Lisa's like, I only want positive readings from my friends. Lie to me.
Exactly. Or when I'm reading for myself, it's like I'm going to keep on going until I pull the star.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't read for myself because inevitably I'm going to be pulling every negative card from the deck you can get. I always get the Tower and the Death card, and
I think Death to me is a good card.
Yeah, it is. I know, but when it's right next to a tower,
well, then it
feels not really good.
Maybe not so much.
It just doesn't feel as good. That being said, why don't we go ahead and jump into some of our readings, guys.
This is exciting. I'm ready.
Yeah, right. So you have your card. So
I only use the traditional deck.
Oh, well, that's what I'm using today. I love my traditional, and I'll use my gummy as well. So it will, depending on what the topic is, sometimes I'll grab another deck, but we'll see. So whatever category we pull out, we'll be doing that reading on that. And
okay. Like a grab bag.
Yeah. I bought a dice. It's not here yet. So all sides of the dice, they're empty, so I can write in the category. So I just roll the dice.
Oh, okay.
But it's not here yet. That was a good idea. Somebody gave me that idea last week. They're like, "Why don't you do it?"
Oh, is it like more than a six-sided?
Well, I mean, I guess how many sides to a deck?
Well, a traditional one has six sides.
Yeah, it'll have six, I think.
Okay.
I hope
Because
so.
it has certain games that there was a certain game that we used to play as a kid, and it had like 8 sides or
Oh, yeah, that's
16.
right. Yeah, I know
It was
that
like a
one.
dodecahedron. Yeah, as opposed to a cube.
Oh, now I'm gonna be like racking my brain on that game.
Yeah, was it Yahtzee? No,
No,
but it was something. There was something that we played. I don't know.
maybe I bet one of the family will know. Okay, so the first one out is political. All right, so political question. D&D, tons of sites. Oh, D&D. That's not the name.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeon and Dragon. Okay. Of course, I don't know that because I think when that was really popular, I was having children. Magic 8 Ball.
No, Magic 8 Ball wasn't that the one you just asked the question?
Yeah.
Yeah. It broke like after 2 weeks.
Or like 3 shakes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have, here's one that popped up.
Will Jeffrey Clark go to jail? Who's Jeffrey Clark?
Well, let's check it out.
Well,
see? And they
maybe it's best that I don't know who it is. It's a nice name though.
Okay, he's the former United States Assistant Attorney General. Served as Assistant Attorney General for the Environment and Natural Resources Division. He attempted to help Donald Trump subvert the 2020 presidential election. So we have him there. I don't recognize him, but
no, me neither.
I believe that he was there. So we will ask. He's the Trump DOJ guy. Okay. Trust the cards, grasshopper. He wanted to overthrow the election for Trump. Okay. That's well enough said. Let's go ahead and I'm going to, and I also have this Lucienne. Do you know Lucienne?
Yeah.
She sent me this really fun for my birthday. This is my birthday month. The deck of character.
Oh, cute.
It's awesome, you guys. She sent me a lot of things. And one of them being, because I love my mugs. I have all unique mugs here. So here's one of my mugs.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. And so the artist, these are all
my best friend is a ceramist.
Lucienne sent me this.
Oh, that's nice too.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday. I love Leos. You don't hear that often, do you?
No.
I love Leos. I really do.
Yes, Rochelle. I'll be in San Diego for my birthday. Rochelle lives in San Diego.
How do you ever drive? It's too long a drive, right?
I have driven.
Like 20 hours, I bet.
Thank you, everyone. My birthday. It's probably like 17 from here.
Yeah.
But
it must be beautiful. Or no?
It is. It is. It's it's a desert, so it's
right.
not. It's not like what everybody. You're not going to Hawaii.
Right.
Although we have planted trees.
Mm-hmm. I drove from San Diego to Las Vegas once. It was beautiful.
Oh yeah. It has its own beauty. It's home to me. You know how it's just embedded in you? I know when I fly in, the color of the sky is just different than anywhere.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what you're getting.
Okay. I got distracted on my birthday.
When is your birthday exactly?
The 19th.
Oh, isn't that the same day as, isn't that Madonna's birthday?
I think Madonna, and I feel like also
Somebody else, because my friend is that day.
Clinton, not her, but him.
Oh, he's a Leo?
Clinton, isn't he?
I thought she was the Leo.
I think it's him.
Maybe they're both Leo. Wow.
Oh. So, yep. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is fun. I just use these new cards. This is fun. Yes, I'm getting yes.
Yeah, me too.
And I didn't even check in with my guides. I just threw these. But how's that?
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
And yeah, he, because of his connection to the demon,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's hilarious. Out of all these cards, this is a thick deck. This isn't just a few cards. This is like, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So there must be 100 cards, maybe more.
Yeah. And
wow,
these all came in.
That is a fun deck.
Jeffrey, Hillary is your sign. She's a Scorpio.
Oh, she's a Scorpio. Okay.
Thank you, Kimberly. Bill Clinton, the 19th. Yep. Bill is on my day.
Okay. So you want to see what I got? I got, well, it's going to be a tough decision, but it looks like he's going away. And he's not going to a happy place.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
And there might have been money involved on top of everything else. They're going to look at his past. And our wish comes true. Yeah, once I pulled the tower, I mean, I usually pull 3. But I was like, well, let's see how much more. Because I thought, well, maybe we'll pull the devil and the Ace of Swords. Because sometimes the Ace of Swords to me is like,
oh yeah,
right?
2-edged sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna get down to the truth.
Yeah.
And of course, there's always money involved, right?
And
That's
it's interesting too. There's 2 6s, so there's a sense of perseverance with this. There's a sense of we're going to take him down no matter what it takes, because 6 is really perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
6 is like, yeah, we're going to keep on going. It's like, yeah, we're going to get to the end of the race, even if we have to stop for lunch, even if I lose my shoe, I'm going to get to the end of the race, or
Yep.
Tortoise in the hare in a way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there you go. There you go. He will be. So that's the answer to that one. Thank you for the question. And I was looking for the 8 of Swords for jail time. Well, I had the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, the Grim Reaper.
And the whatever, the sword, whatever it was. I had every card you can imagine that's a
really fun deck. It would be fun to color it in, though, because it came out black and white. I was like, I want it to be colored in.
It's not enough color for you. Yeah. I can't wait to see your deck that you create.
Someone else said that to me yesterday, and I was like, well, that wasn't my plan.
You better get on it. You're going to make it. I think you're going
to. I would like to do really something more like what Andrea does.
Look how cute this one is.
Oh, that's cute. But see, yeah, well, that's interesting, because already, like, I picked up on that card. I was picking up like South America, because that looked like a llama in a way. Right. It's not, but I was like, that's the Andes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely, you can bring that in there. I love it. All right. Okay, next. Ooh, this will be interesting. E.T.
I knew you were going to ask about ETs. And I sewed up.
I know. This is gonna challenge you. It's gonna.
I don't know.
It's all right. This is a good way to just like if
Yeah.
Wherever you sit with this.
Look, if something shows up on the fire escape and goes whoop whoop whoop, come with me, I'll say I'm in the middle of something right now.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Let's see if anybody comes up with a.
Okay. Oh yeah. So what's the ET question? Right.
Right. That's what we were
Oh
looking
yeah. We need the question.
Before Jeffrey already shuts it down, let's get the question.
So I've been told I'm a Arcturian.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
I read one thing and it said Arcturians, they when they give you advice and you don't take it, they get really, they're done with you, which is true. That's true of me.
Oh, that sounds like a Taurus to me.
Well, I'm a Scorpio, so. Herc 213.
Herc 213. That's Jay. He's also has a channel. He's a reader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that a shirt for? Maybe didn't we meet him? Didn't I meet him somewhere?
I'm sure.
I think yeah. There was I did a quickie collaboration on someone. It was like 8 people. I think I met him. It's like Hercules, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Very nice. The question was, am I connected to ETs or the angels?
Well, I'm going to just say both on that.
And I was going to say the angels.
I think there's a double connection, but that's just me speaking. I'm going to check in on this one. Yeah, so Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot, you met him and you met Herc on the same combo. Yep.
I think you're right, actually. Okay, do they come to you at night? Do they come to you at night? That's
Nasty Women Tarot says you met Jay on the Pride celebration hosted.
right.
That's right. We all were there.
That was such a long time ago, it seems. Wow.
I know.
And it's only August.
I know. That was like a month ago.
I know, but like more, it seems like, I don't even know how long ago.
I know. I still have my Pride thing up on my Facebook. Maybe I need to change that, I guess. Pride all year round.
No, I think you're right. I think it's a both, because I get like the steadfast. So like stand your ground, like they're like if you stand still, they'll come.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you stand still, they'll come. And this is really a card of community, and a community is always 3 or more. Right. Because I got the 3 of Pentacles.
Yep.
You're seen. Right. Because this could be like public recognition. And then the reason I asked is if they come at night is because they might come in. Do they come in your dreams? I think that's. Sometimes I can't sleep. Well, sometimes we all can't sleep, Herc.
Exactly right.
But I think they're coming to you.
Wait till you age up, Jay.
I think they all come at night.
Well, it's funny that you say that, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There you go. There you go.
So yeah, they're trying to keep you on track. You know, kind of like building your muscles, getting that language going.
Yeah.
And sometimes if they can't reach you during your waking hours, they are gonna come at night, and they're helping build that up so you can become that master communication back and forth.
Yeah, that's why you're on the horse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's a yes, Jay. Good question.
Agreed.
I love these. I'm loving these cards, Jeffrey.
Yeah, they're really cute. I really like them, actually. And I'm not really one for, I like them because they're so simple.
They just, you don't have to.
Sometimes people use other decks and they're so beautiful. And it's like, I'm so wrapped up in the beauty of the deck that I can't really get a message. I'm just so busy looking at like, oh, it's so beautiful.
Exactly. And exactly. Fi, isn't this hilarious? These cards are just like, you don't need any other cards. But when I did check in here, I literally do see just your spirit team constantly with you, Jay. But it's at night, this night thing. But they are literally around you, surrounding you at night. It's called the Deck of Character. And you can go, if you want to know the actual meanings, you can go to their little website and just scroll through the meanings. So, all right. Oh, I was waiting for another question, but I haven't pulled.
You're welcome. He calls you Jay, but I call you Herc. I like the name Herc. It's so much.
Sure, yeah, that's what he wants to be called.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, pop culture. Pop culture.
Okay. So that would mean like famous celebrities and stuff?
Celebrities and past or present.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's going on now, or musicians, anybody.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, Como resigned. I didn't think he would. Did he? I didn't get that message.
Yeah, I saw it today. I was really surprised. I
didn't get that in my Oh, yep. Right now. Yeah. New York.
Yeah, it was like an hour or two ago, or I saw it come up. You know, it's really weird. I'm sitting here. So this is an example, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here and I bought some ice. Don't ask. Everything is changing in my life. So I have a friend who's a medium and he's a psychic, but he's also a personal trainer and la la la. So I went to go see him yesterday because it's like, it's time because I'm creaking and stuff. So anyway, I knew where I can get these like cheapo weights, like 5 pounds. And I'm looking at, and the receipt is sitting on the thing, and the receipt is here, and it says, the answer is yes.
What? Yeah, so isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Again, can't box in.
Right, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So Nasty Woman Tarot is asking about Betty Davis.
Well, you have to go check out the Betty Davis thing from last night.
We read on Betty Davis yesterday, so you'll have to check out that.
It was like amazing.
Yeah, check out the one yesterday that we did. It's all. I think it's timestamped now. You find Betty Davis in that one. So we're going. Okay, so let's see. Here's one. I think that was the next one in line. Will Britney ever be free? I know I've read on this before. I know. She said she was just trying to keep you happy, Jeffrey, because she knows how much you love Betty Davis.
God. She. Well, you know what it was? I think, like, for gay men of my era, it's like she taught us how to be strong. She taught us how to fight. She taught us how to, like, stick up for ourselves.
Awesome.
You know? Because her movies were really powerful. You know, she fought for the good movies, and she wasn't afraid. She didn't play like, oh, I'm the wife. She played like, I'm the queen.
Yeah.
Or I'm the one who's in charge, or I'm the murderer. Like that's who she played. She went after the really, really good roles. Not like
the little wife.
Want that at all. You hated her.
That was that was the energy I felt from her. I didn't, so many of these people that we read, I felt the feminine. I felt the like, With her, I did not feel that at all. Like if I didn't know I was looking in on Betty Davis, I wouldn't know if I was looking in on a man or a woman.
Right.
The energy that came through her, it was that strength.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, so who we Britney.
Britain. So when I first looked into this before, I got that she was not going to be fully happy with the outcome, that she would still feel a bit imprisoned, that there's what my spirit team showed me was her standing in court and, going, hugging her attorney like, yay, but then sitting down and putting her hands in her head like it wasn't all good news. So there was some victory, but not full victory. And so what came through the rest of the reading, it seemed that she would still be under some conservatorship, but maybe not under her father, is what we were thinking.
So like a halfway, like a battle halfway one in a way?
Like that she would still be under the care of somebody, but
right.
no.
So it's almost like another country takes you over, but you're still able to govern yourself. You know what I mean? Like a sovereign state. Or
Yes. Kind of like that's kind of so she'll get some, but not. She won't be like you or I. We don't even have the concept of someone. It's like we're not 10 years old anymore. We got to get out from underneath that, right?
So many stars have gone through that. So many stars have lived through that. Judy Garland, Michael Jackson, like so many of them have been like the caretaker of the family. You're the child. It's part of my experience, so that's why I relate to it. It's like you're the child, but you're the caretaker of the family. Yes. And there's so much pressure. There's so much. I know. Yeah. I get eventually she will, though. I really get eventually she will. I feel like the whole thing, because I get the Chariot. And the Chariot is funny because it is about movement, but sometimes the Chariot seems like it doesn't move to me. There's sometimes an aspect to the Chariot, it's like it's not really moving.
Yeah, I mean,
if it was really moving, then it would be moving, but it's not really moving. But I do get, it's almost like, you know what I get? If she pays enough, she'll be able to go through the vortex. Because this is the vortex to me in this card. So if she pays enough, she'll be able to walk into a new vortex.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
See what I mean?
That's a cool new insight on that.
Yeah. And then I get Judgment, which to me is like a fantastic card. So she's going to be reborn after having like a new awareness, but I think it's going to cost her. But it'll be worth it. There are some things that are worth it. There are some things that are worth it, Brittany.
I hope.
I think it's a process because it's been going on for a long time. It doesn't just you snap your fingers. It's not like that. Yeah, I think she's going to be the emperor in her own life. I think she's eventually going to be the emperor in her own life. The one in charge, the one who delegates.
Yeah.
What else are you getting?
Well, I'm looking at these cards. It's not as clear as as the other ones were so clear to me. Yeah, it could be about kind of changing her direction a little bit. There's a little bit of a stuckness there. The treadmill in this reading reminds me of like a hamster wheel.
Right.
You're going and going and going, but you're not going.
Right.
It's, I'm also getting the Inferno and the Magnet, so that's kind of confusing to me in these cards. And the outcome here, you have the fairy and the repairman.
Well, that's good.
So that's good, yeah. but she's still going through it. She's still going through a little bit of this stuff, but the outcome. So maybe, you know, in the long, I'm not sure we're going to see this go around, but like you said,
but the question is, will Britney ever be free?
Ever. So that's a
right.
possibility.
Right.
Yeah. That ever makes a difference.
No, because I mean the repairman, I mean, and the fairy. So magic comes in and someone fixes it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's right. That's true. So you guys, Lucian gave me this deck. Someone's asking where I got it. Lucian gave me this deck for my birthday, and it's called the Deck of Character. And it has like literally, I can barely hold them in my hands. There's so many cards. Oh, I like that. Okay.
I agree. I read it too. I know. Yeah. I know the magnet is like, whoosh. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Love that. That's a good way to look at that. Okay. Let us go ahead and dig in again. Where are we at with time? Okay, we just have time. Okay. I can't wait till I can do a dice. Oh, we have another political one.
How many topics do you have in your thing?
I have 4 topics in here, and when I do my membership only times when I'm together, there's 5 topics. I put a personal one in there, so I do the personal readings for the members as well. The topic would be in there.
It'd be cute if you had like a little wheel, like the Wheel of Fortune, and you went round and round.
That would be fun.
But you know, it's like, go find that. You know what I mean? It's like a great idea. Sometimes you have this great idea, and it's like, well, I know it exists somewhere. He's like, but where do I even begin? You know what I mean?
Amazon.
Yeah, I get. I like going to stores.
I know, me too. But I wonder if you can literally buy a Wheel of Fortune wheel kind of thing.
Probably.
That'd be so fun.
Probably.
That would make it interesting.
Because then it would make the noise.
Here's a. See, I get to talking, and then I.
Oh, Martha wants my Lionsgate roar. I've been Lionsgate.
Oh, your Lionsgate
roar. Wait. Now that I'm under pressure, I don't know if I can do it.
Oh, perfect.
Wasn't that good?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Leo moon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a Leo moon.
You got the Leo going.
I'm a Leo moon in the 11th house. So.
Ron, only you could make your own. You're that guy.
Oh, he's crafty like that?
Yeah, he did his whole kitchen cabinets. He made them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of a fan. Oh my gosh, Lisa, creative.
Oh, so you'd be like the fan, and then you just pull one?
Well, you just have like a fan that goes around, but you unplug all the stuff.
Oh, that kind. I thought
you just go like this. I know, Jeffery. I know.
Maybe you go to Mexico too often.
I know. Okay. Will Trump and his family flee the country? I think you should put an F in front of the country as well. Will Trump and his family flee the country? Yeah, use Ron. An old fan, unplug it, take all the things out and just spin it, put the things on there.
Yeah, because the hard part is the rotary.
Yeah.
Right.
Got me thinking.
Hello, Mrs. Tyler J. Barnes.
Ooh, Mrs. Tyler J. Barnes. Giving you a shout out.
Scorpio and Leo in one head is intense. For some. For some.
Oh, interesting.
I'm a Virgo rising. So that organizes the whole thing.
I feel like I'm a Virgo rising. I forgot. I forget me. I
Your
know
rising sign, I think your rising sign is super important. Actually, I think your rising sign is more important than your moon.
Okay.
Your rising sign is sort of like I feel like there's a spiritual lesson in the rising sign. So
Okay.
whatever your rising sign is, like the high point of that sign is really what that could be one of your ideals.
Ah.
You know what I mean? So like if Libra was your rising sign, your ideal would be to bring balance. If Scorpio, you see what I mean?
Okay.
Right. If Capricorn were your rising sign, it would be more to be steadfast, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. I'm looking here to see if I can find my. It doesn't say.
Because the rising sign changes really quickly. Do you have the chart itself?
I have a natal chart, but I can't. It doesn't.
Is it the round thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So look. Okay. So wait a second. Where your first and your 12th house meet, what is that?
My first
So if this is your chart,
and my 12th house meet. Okay. So it has a little symbol that goes
look,
like that in a line.
It would be, if this is your 12th house. Okay, so this is the top of your chart, the 10th house, which is sort of your career. Your 12th house, sorry, opposite. That's like your subconscious. It's whatever is on this line.
Yep.
That would be your rising.
Okay, so that would be
because this is where the sun rises in the chart. Okay, what does it look like? What does the glyph look like?
It looks like Libra.
It looks like the rising sun.
Yes, it's a Libra.
Right.
Libra. That makes sense.
Right.
Yep, that's it.
Right.
This is my little chart.
Your little cheat sheet.
Cheat sheet, because I know nothing about.
The glyphs are very, very profound. The glyphs are really, really profound. They're very ancient. They're very profound. There's a lot.
Love it.
There's a lot there.
Yay, Marvita, subscribe to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is, you guys, this is, I love this. It really helps me because I love to be a little bit educated when I communicate with people like Jeffrey. I want to know. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So Libra.
So there's also there's a mind bent to you too. There's an intellect bent to you, and there's a sense of fairness with you.
Huge.
And also, Venus would be your co-ruler because Venus rules Libra. So things that are really beautiful and pleasing, and it's also that really feeds your soul because you're ruled by, because there's a Venus element to Libra.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Ron says you can use a lazy Susan and make a wheel of fortune.
Yeah, but a lazy Susan. Now I want cake, Ron. Today is my first day on a diet. I'm thinking about all the cookies I can't have, all the cakes I can't have. Before this, I was like, oh, should I go get myself a croissant? I need a croissant. And I didn't.
It's so hard, guys. It's so hard. I know. Boo. I think we should just be able to eat whatever we want.
All the time, all day long. All day long.
It's not fair. I am very, 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 I like things fair. And I am very against injustice. That lights my fire, injustice.
Right, that would be a very Libra.
I put myself in danger when I see injustice. It's not a good thing. All right.
Oh, political. Are we still in political?
Yeah, will Trump and his family flee the country?
Oh, that's right.
Okay, let's look.
You know, it's almost like too big a question. It's like, you know what I mean? There are too many people involved.
Yeah, too many people involved.
You know what I mean saying?
Yeah, so we need to narrow this down. So
let's say, will he?
Will he?
And then we could ask about them. That
Okay.
makes sense?
That's a great idea. Because when I check in here, I'm seeing,
there's so much going on. I can't get a clear picture.
Yeah. And it's kind of all over the map here. They're also like, who are they talking about when I feel like they've all tried some way or another to try to figure out how to get out of this.
Well,
right. And I don't know, is there anywhere to even go is the problem. I'm not seeing.
Well, yeah, no. Well, UAE, Saudi Arabia.
Okay. What kind of life would that be? I guess better than jail, maybe.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, he understands the storm. He's looking for another place. He's looking to do something to get out of this. He's not going anywhere, guys. He's not going anywhere.
Oh, the Grim Reaper again.
Yeah, there's something else going on here. He's not going anywhere. Ends up in a dumpster.
That's the best cards I've ever seen in my life.
Right?
Oh my God, a dumpster.
This is the outcome.
I don't think I've even drawn a dumpster.
Yeah. So I don't feel even if he has plans, he's not going anywhere. They won't come to fruition for him. That's what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
What do you got going?
Yeah, I got like his fantasy, his illusion. Oh, if only, la la la. And then, oh, it's going to work out, but this is troubled water. This is sort of like,
trying to balance all
that weird one. And here comes the law. Here comes the law. And, this one sometimes could be the walled garden. It's like you might think you're free, but you're actually walled in.
It's also
he's not going to get out of the walled garden because there's a guard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like he owes us too much. There's like a karmic element of he owes. Yeah. He has to pay up. Yeah.
Yeah,
well, the thing is like that, you have this plan, you have this great plan. Like, okay, if I'm a jewel thief, right? A really, really, really big part of my plan is not the jewel that I'm going to steal. It's how am I going to get away with that?
Yeah.
What do I have? Where's my escape boat? Where's my escape helicopter? Where's my escape outfit? Where's my, right? That's kind of more important than the jewel you're going to steal.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Right? Because if that whole thing is put together, you can go and steal jewels all over the place. But they didn't think of that. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Oh, Scott Allen is here. Hello, Scott.
Popping in. Are you at work, Scott? Popping in. Everybody's saying, hi, Scotty. Love it. So that's the answer on him. So I feel like should we pull in any of the rest of them or go on to another question?
I mean, for me,
should we check on Melania?
who cares what happens to her? It doesn't really matter anything. It doesn't amount to anything for us.
I know.
You know what I mean?
She's trying to change some of her tune. She tried to say that the garden that she destroyed, the garden at the White House.
Yeah.
That she destroyed, took out all the roses and made it like concrete and weird.
Yeah.
She's backpedaling on that and saying that it was poorly covered and that it was twisted coverage and that it's a beautiful garden with lots of roses. We're like, no,
What?
Still no roses. The cameras still go in there. Okay. Yeah. So she's trying to backpedal on that.
At the end of the day, what's the difference what happens to her? You know what I mean? It doesn't really. It's more interesting what happens to the kids because they're thieves. She's like the gun mall. She didn't do the crime. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Melania is the only one I'm confident will get out of the country with Barron. Interesting. I know, Marie. It looked like a damn cemetery. Cemetery. Yeah. Cemetery. Yeah. Boo. Got his cowboy hats on. All right. Why do it? I'm trying to.
I know. I see.
Done. Okay. It moved. The thing moves up, so I'm clicking on it.
Yeah. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I had a lot of comments, so I try to answer them one at a time. So I'm answering this person saying, "Thank you, Mary," and then it's going to Roger, and Roger's saying, "It's like what?" I have to do them one at a time because I want to do them all and then just go reply. It doesn't work. Yeah.
Sherry says she was the one who created the all-white, the blood red. Remember all the blood red Christmas trees in the hallway? All right.
I don't think she knew what she was getting into.
I don't think so.
She wanted to have a rich guy that she thought would be easy to control, but I guess.
And she didn't really care, did she?
Well,
She wrote that on her jacket. I don't really care, do you?
Classy. Okay. Very classy. That's a real diplomatic, that's a really diplomatic thing for any person involved in any kind of government anywhere to have on.
Yeah.
It just says welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Again we go. Whoa. Oh my gosh, you guys. Dropped the entire thing on the floor. Okay. We have another. It came out again.
Okay.
Political. Yeah, I think it'll be much better to get a lazy Susan or a fan and make something out of that, right? Both great suggestions. Okay, so we have another Maxwell yet. Whatever happened to that? I don't know if that is Maxwell political? I guess so, right?
All right.
Okay.
So what's the question?
The question.
Well, I need a more specific question.
The Maxwell. Okay, let's get a specific question. Martha, do you have a specific question that we can put to this inquiry? Read on Maxwell. What ever happened to that? Let's narrow this down.
Is she still in jail? Yeah, I believe she's still in jail. Isn't she still in jail? Yeah.
Yep, she's still in jail.
Yeah, they're not letting her go until she sings.
Trials, and I'll just do an overall. I'll throw in an overall on that. Just kind of check into this energy around her. What's happening? Is there any more things coming out? Maybe something like that. Umatra. Hello. Okay. Okay, and will she spill the beans? Yeah, will she spill the beans? Will she?
That's a funny way to put it. That's a really funny way to put it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm throwing cards, right? And I'm getting this new information, right? I'm getting this weird family dynamic, right? This could be a weird, so this could be all the oligarchs involved all together, intergenerational, but there could be a darkness to this. Then I'm getting, she's running out of money. She's trying to juggle the money. She's not really sure where it's coming from. Is it international? And I think she will spill the beans.
Look at that.
The beans.
She's spilling the beans.
And I never have seen that card like that. But as you said it, I'm like, is that what I'm seeing? I'm seeing
But
spilling.
look at that card too. She's still being particular, though. She's still being particular of what being. You know,
well, I mean, she's not stupid.
Right.
You know, she can be whatever. You can tell. You know, they got away with it for all those years. So, and they have dirt on all these really powerful people. Not stupid. You know, not moral, but not stupid. So I get she will spill the beans. But in her own time.
In her own time.
What do you got?
I feel like the part of this story that I'm getting through here is because when I just saw her, that she anything that will save her. So she's playing that game, right? So anything that will cut her sentence or, you know, like that, she's going to maneuver. But I do feel like she's still throwing up some smokes. She's kind of waiting for the right time, and the right way to do it. Because I feel like she's still throwing up some smoke here and there.
Right.
And kind of.
Oh,
yeah.
Very interesting card. Yes. Yes. Don't drop that string when you're going to go see the Minotaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hurt. I got this too, right? Which is really where she wants to be.
Exactly.
But then I get this one, and this card to me, I always get that cat. And that cat always knows the exact time. That cat knows the exact time to do what it needs to do. Right?
Very aware. Yeah.
Right? A cat doesn't waste its energy.
So, exactly.
Yeah.
And also, it might be, there's some trickery going on here.
You know, the whole thing never really, this isn't even tarot, but the whole thing never made any sense to me. I'm a really powerful man, right? Really powerful. I have millions, billions, whatever. And I want to have my weird sex thing. I don't want you to know about it.
Right.
Like, I have enough money to actually go and buy people, have sex with them, and throw them in the river. So why am I involved with you, who I know is involved with this one and that one and that one and this one? I don't really, that the whole thing doesn't really make sense. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like a little. I'm a predator. Okay, so whatever. I mean, there are a million of them around. But if you have a lot of money, nobody needs to know.
Yeah.
Why am I getting involved with Prince Andrew and some emir and some oligarch when everybody knows that he's the one who supplies these girls, or
Yeah.
these boys or whatever it is, like these goats. It's like it doesn't make any sense. So the only other thing that would make sense is that her and Epstein were somehow almost spies and getting information about governments to give corporations, or corporation to give to government, or one government that's not really supposed to be friendly with the other one. That's the only other thing that makes sense, because it's an international sex ring. Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Because if I have that much money, I can have sex with whoever I want.
Right.
Whether they're appropriate or inappropriate or whatever. I mean, I could have, right? I could have, like, you could really go there, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And why would I want you to know my business?
Yeah.
When I know I have all this money and everyone's trying to sue me because I'm walking down the street. So the whole thing doesn't make any. There's a lot more to this.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot.
I agree.
More.
I agree.
It's much more profound than I think we know.
Yeah.
It could be arms, could be drugs, it could be a lot of things.
Yeah, this would be so interesting to see come out.
Yeah, but I don't know. This is the same thing. We'll never get the whole story on this one.
I wonder.
I don't even think we want to know the whole story. To tell you the truth.
Is there more to the story? You're taking me down a rabbit hole here.
I'm sorry, but it just the whole thing never made any sense to me. It was like, what? What?
Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Okay, I'm getting kind of the chills on this one. You have the whole, you have the devotee. Wait, wrong side. It's backwards here.
Well,
and the maze again.
Even with the glasses, I can't see anything.
Okay, and
I'm in the maze. I'm all confused.
Okay, so I'm backwards.
I know now. It doesn't matter because. But what's the middle one?
You have the devotee, the hole, and the maze. That's freaky.
Oh man! So you think it's like a sex cult thing?
Some kind of culty thing. But look at the maze came back in there. Remember? And that's
yeah.
Oh, you guys, this is creepy. It's a deeper hole than we know. It is a rabbit hole. It is a freaking rabbit.
Yeah, no, but I think it has a lot more to do. I think it's more than the sex thing.
Oh yeah,
I think the sex is the scab on top of.
That's on top.
The festering, whatever you want to call it. It's like it's gangrene or something. Yeah. Yeah, the woman charged against Prince Andrew. I did see that.
At the bottom of the deck here, I have, oh my God, it gets worse.
Moon. And what's the other one?
Explorer and the moon.
That's weird.
And the graveyard.
This is really, oh my God, this is turning to like sci-fi.
Right?
This is like turning to sci-fi. Oh my God.
This is really taking us down the rabbit hole.
This is like alien sci-fi kind of weirdness.
What's going on? And who is this guy? We have a couple guys that have just gone to the moon, right? Or they've gone to space. Who is that guy? We just had two rich men go to space. One made his ship look like a, phallic symbol. Anyway, I'm just saying it's a rabbit hole. You guys take it where you want.
All right. Dumpster.
Oh my God.
See, in New York, we say it correctly. It's a dumpster.
Dumpster. Poop in the dumpster.
Oh, it's poop in the dumpster. Oh my God. There's a poop card.
Poop card.
This is like match game.
I'm loving these cards. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God. Dumb Dora was so dumb. How dumb was she?
In the dumpster. Oh my gosh, that's freaky, guys. We're gonna have to do a deep dive sometime on that one.
I'm not going into the dumpster. I'm sorry.
I'm not going into the dumpster though.
It just didn't make, the whole thing doesn't make sense.
You're right.
It just doesn't. Just doesn't make any sense. It's much more than, you know.
Yeah. All right, you guys.
Okay, let's read on something nice.
Yeah, let's end on something
Cheerful.
better. We'll do one more. We're at time, but we'll do one more and read on something. Luna's here. Hi, Luna. Luna came. The cat. Oh gosh. Marvita, see, I'm telling you.
What?
Amazon has everything. I found a brand learning advantage.
You're shopping and reading at the same time. Now that is skill.
6 color spinners.
What are the colors?
Blink and you spin them and it can go. Duh. Great idea. See, $6.99 on Amazon. I'm telling
$6.99.
you. Yep. I love it.
Darlene Garrity said, "Can we actually become one with the universe?" We are one with the universe.
Oh, we are one. Yeah, definitely. Yes, Darlene. Okay. All right. So we are, we can do just a message from Spirit for everybody.
Yeah, let's do
like
that.
An overall message and kind of end on that one. It's been a fun afternoon. It went by way fast.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Okay. I probably won't use these cards. I'll get them.
Yeah, I don't want the.
You don't want the poop?
No.
How about the mirror?
Ooh.
The mirror. What are you mirroring?
Who is the best looking Cyclops of all?
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Okay. Let us do. Oh, Lucienne's here. Lucienne, everybody loves these cards. Loves them. Well, I shouldn't say everybody. I had a lot of good feedback on the cards you get.
No, the cards are really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Doing a message, however. I'll use my message deck.
Oh, wait. I have a goddess oracle.
Oh, see, yeah, get your goddess oracle.
Okay, I'm coming. Wait. I'm coming,
No
goddesses.
worries. And Lucienne, and I showed everyone this, you guys, this mug that Lucienne got me is incredible. Love it.
Okay. Somebody gave me these a long time ago, and they sit in my window, and they've just been sitting there, and then every so often, like usually in a collaboration, I'll pull them out. I don't really use them. They're nice, though. They're nice, and they're all different goddesses and their energy and this and that. But I might have to read a little bit.
That's all right.
I don't like reading.
You got to get the whole message.
That's true.
Oh, Melinda's making her own cards.
Oh, really?
Good job, Melinda. Go on it. Love it, Lucian. Love
Somebody said, do you think it's international? Absolutely. That's why they're all the internationals. It's more than sex trafficking, though. It's probably drugs. It's probably arms. It's probably state secrets. It's a whole mess. It's a
So,
big party. It's a big party.
And I'm probably older than you are, but back in the day when
We're the same age.
Oh, we're the same age. Okay.
63.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm 64.
No, 63 is my year.
Oh, yeah. No, my year's 64. I'm not 64, but my year's 64.
Yeah, so we're the same age, basically.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you remember back in the day, you could always, well, if you knew, you could always tell when the mafia had a front. So, they'd have a shop in the front, right? So everybody knew where the fronts were. We don't know why the cops didn't, but they probably did, right? Money. So you always knew when where the fronts were. And I don't know why I brought that up. What were we talking about?
The dumpster, the island.
Yeah. So, oh, right. So, there's a front. You're going to see this. They're going to show you this. The front of the store. This is what we're seeing with this whole Epstein thing. We're seeing the front of the store. We're not seeing the back.
Right. And they had to put up a very interesting front that you can't look away from, right? So that like the real deal behind like what the sausage is actually made out of.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm not saying they're the mob. It's just a symbol.
It's like, no, but it's exactly like that. It all works the same way.
Yeah.
A good trick is a good trick. Anyone can use it. Right?
This is funny. The card I pulled, it's called Experiencing Energy and Enthusiasm, Joy, and Love. If you can feel that all the time, then who cares what happens outside?
True. That's true. I feel like we should end on that. I hope I get like a really cool goddess, not like a crazy one. Okay, I have no idea how to pronounce this. Maybe someone can help me. It's Mother Earth, but this is
Mawu, right?
I guess. It's so simple, I couldn't figure it out.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Mawu.
Mawu.
You were called upon to help with environmentalism. That's what it says. That's what it says. So let's see if there's.
We all are. This is such a big. I dreamt about this. I dreamt about that last night.
What did you dream?
The environmental issues and how do we help? I literally was talking to Greta in my dream. And I was saying, okay, so you have spiritual knowledge, you have connection, you have a knowing, you know all this stuff. For those of us who have lived in these bubbles, how do we make a change in our bubble? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you're living in an apartment building, some of us you can't just not do this or not do that. If you live in a city that doesn't do this or do that, what can we do on our level? I'm asking her all these questions. I didn't get the answers, but I was talking to her at least.
Is Greta your understanding of Mother Earth?
Greta Thunberg, she's an activist. She's the one that...
I was talking to Greta, and I was like, I thought this is one of your spirit guides.
I know. Well, she is probably. Maybe she is, but she's like the activist. She's like 18 years old.
No, I know who she is. No, I know.
Oh, you wanted to know if she was actually...
Yeah, because you just said Greta like she was your best friend,
I know. I was talking to Greta this morning in my sleep. I follow her on Twitter. I don't know. I'm trying to do the best I can. Reduce my carbon footprint. Exactly, Tammy.
Okay, so various meanings of this card. It says your life's purpose involves environmentalism. use earth-friendly products, recycle, get involved with an environmental group, teach others about environmentalism. Okay, so like one little small thing that I do is I don't, like I make tea like all day long, and I make it cold. I use glass. I don't use plastic.
Right.
All the things that I keep my leftovers in, they're glass. Like that's one little thing I can do. When I go to the store, and this has been for years already, I don't use bags. It goes in my knapsack. That's it. If it doesn't fit in my knapsack, I go and make another trip. I don't use unnecessary bags. You know, it's just like little things, but with the intent.
Yeah.
With the intent. I mean, it's got to begin somewhere.
Right. And
Right?
I'm loving all the comments. People I love my family here because they're moving on it and they have suggestions just like that. And thank you for all the suggestions and stuff and encouragement.
I also, you know, my meditation every day, I go into my heart. I'm going to keep it really simple. I go into my heart. I feel joy. I radiate joy. Then from my heart, I radiate joy down to the earth. I talk to her every day.
Yeah.
So I radiate joy down to the earth every day. Joy, gratitude, really gratitude, but joy. And then I receive up from her. So just having this communication, you know, this whole thing, I think Linda G was talking, it's like the earth is not angry. The earth is not angry. Yeah. She's just, you know.
She has to balance.
She's moving herself around a little bit. Right?
She's out of balance, has to balance back out. It's
right.
Nothing's purposeful. It's not like she's.
Right. And it's like you send, just to acknowledge and send love.
And gratefulness.
Right. I think that is a really big part of it. Mm-hmm. I think that's a really big part of it.
I really
do.
Yeah.
I really do.
You know, I encourage the family here. We encourage each other. But one thing that's super easy, right when you wake up and you're stepping in, you know, you're stepping into this plane here, literally just picturing yourself hugging the earth. Your eyes aren't even open yet. Just hug her. Good morning. And send those positive prayers and gratefulness. It's a good time. Just give her a hug.
Yeah.
Yes, appreciate her. Exactly, Holly. Yes. See what love my family. When we change, others change. That I love that statement.
Well, that's exactly where it all starts. You can't. It's like no matter if your friend is always late, no matter how many times you jump up and down, they're still going to be late.
And here we go. The earth isn't angry; she's hurting. Yes,
exactly.
She's out of balance. And that's it. And so let's do what we can and believe in a miracle. Let's pray for a miracle at this point.
My life is a miracle, so I believe in a miracle. My life is a miracle. That's the truth. That's really the truth. My life is a complete miracle. It really is. Honestly.
Awesome.
That's really. I'm not.
No, I believe you.
No.
You must have quite a story. And next time I have you on, let's talk about your miracle. We'll spill the tea. All right. So love you guys, and thank you so much for hanging out with us today on the channel today. What are we doing? This is what I get like. I get
Inquiring Minds.
Inquiring Minds. Yes. Thank you for hanging out with on Inquiring Minds. I'm fired. They fire me on a TV.
Oh no! Maybe you could talk to the boss. Maybe you can go see someone in human resources.
Oh, look at Faye. Faye said she almost died 3 times and she's still here. Yay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're supposed to be here. We're here.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be here. We're here.
Yes, that's right. Let's live our life the best way we can. So hugging you all, and obviously hugging the earth. And so until next time, I'll see you then. And remember, if you want to be part of the drawing, go
the gummy bear.
The gummy bear deck, which I can't find. Oh, here it is. go on the other down upload or whatever of Inquiring Minds and put it in there that you would like to be part of the drawing, and we'll do that next time.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being
nice.
here.
And it was very chill.
I love it.
It was so chill.
That's how we roll here.
Yeah, very chill. Good.
All right, you guys. See you next time.
Thank you.